Okay, creating an assignment with Kami in Google Classroom. In your classwork as a teacher, you're going to click Create. You're going to click Kami Assignment. It's going to load. While we're doing that, I'm going to change my mouse to be Fireworks because it's new and it's cool. Just like any other Google Classroom, you're going to have to, or assignment, you're going to have to title it. And then from there, you can either upload any Google Drive document where there's an image of a doc, a slide, anything, or any file found on your device or computer. I'm going to click this. I'm going to choose an image, just to kind of let you see how that works. There's my image right there. Just like in Google Classroom, it's a little bit different look, but I can make a copy for each student, and that's exactly what it sounds like. Every student has their own copy. No one else sees it but the teacher and the student, okay? Or you can share one copy where everyone is collaborating on the same piece. This one, you probably won't use this one because if you say students can't edit it, there's no reason to use Kami. So there's that. You can choose which topic you put it in, okay? The scheduling options don't show up down here like in normal Google Classroom assignments. They're up right here, and you would just click to schedule it if you want to set a due date, okay? Right here, if your kids know how to use Kami, just uncheck that. If you have distance learners you're using Kami with, check that, and that way the parents can see how to use it. Just gives them instructions on how to interact with Kami. You can still differentiate between students, just like any other Google Classroom assignment. But this is what I was talking about. If I click feature restrictions, you can turn off all those tools. It's pretty overwhelming to give students all those tools. I would say even if I wasn't trying to show you all those tools today when we demoed it, I would have turned those off and just had the tools that I wanted you to interact with, even though you're adults, because all those tools are overwhelming no matter how old you are. Okay, so what I normally do is I go into feature restrictions, I turn them all off, and then I go through and figure out what I want students to have to interact with. So if I want markups, I only want them to highlight. None of these other ones, I don't want any of these other ones. For commenting tools, for this one, I only want to hear their voice. And then everything else, I'm going to leave off. You do have to hit OK at the bottom. Okay, I got all that, and I am ready to assign my assignment. Okay, here's the assignment I just created. I'm going to click on it. Here is the instructions I told you that's always included if you check that box. Here is the actual assignment. Now, I'm a teacher. When I click on this assignment and then click Open with Kami, it's going to give me all the tools. So don't panic. I'm the teacher. It always gives the teachers all the tools. But your students will only have access to those tools that you did not restrict. Okay? And like I suggested before, just tell your students as soon as you open your document in Kami, click, put it to 75% so that you can see the margins. Okay? And students interact with it. They don't have to save it or anything. They just click back, and then they just click turn in the assignment. Okay, and then it's going to turn in just like any other Google assignment with their edits saved. Last thing, feedback between student and teacher. If you click on the assignment you assigned, you've had the students turn it in. You're going to click turn in, and these are the students that have turned it in. Graded means that you've graded that person's. Okay, you're going to click on the person's assignment. It's going to pull it up in kind of a Kami view. I have right here checked grade with Kami. It's going to show up as unchecked, and it's just going to show up as a regular PDF, and you just want to look at it. But if I click grade with Kami, I'm going to get those Kami tools back, and what that enables me to do as a teacher is to leave some really intentional, authentic feedback. I can click the comment button. I can do video or voice. I'm just going to do voice, choose my color, and I want to leave a comment right here. So I'm going to click, and right away it starts recording. If I go into my margin, it records as soon as I click. So you click and then start recording your comment. You press stop, and now your student, when they go back to this assignment, they're going to hear your comment. It's going to sound great. You're going to say exactly what you want. You don't have to worry about them trying to interpret whatever you've handwritten or typed. They're going to hear it. No matter what level of student, they're going to be able to interpret what you say the way you want them to hear it. Okay. More, if you go down here, there's two ways to engage in the rubric. If you need to read the rubric, you can click it and it'll expand it. If you know it's 1, 2, 3, or 4, look right here. You can just click right here. If you know what your expectations were, you've graded 10 assignments, you just know this person's a 4, click that box, they get a 4, 100 out of 100. If you want to add a typed comment, you can add a typed comment down here. Post your comment, only that student sees it, it's private. When you're done, you're going to click return and return. That student is going to get that project back, that assignment back with your individual feedback. It's going to be great. They're going to love it. And students, when they are in their Google Classroom on the homepage, they're going to get a little notice that says that they have one assignment graded, and they can go in there and look at their assignments and see your feedback, and they'll have that document. You can go back and forth. Okay.